Is this how this works now? Apparently. Okay, one sec. Okay, I guess this is how they do it now. It's been so long that I stream that I just have no idea how to stream anymore. Ooh, bad sign. Feel very stupid that way. The internet can totally see you now. Ooh, sick. Oh my god, I feel autistic. How? Okay. Why is this YouTube studio just still in beta? We're still doing this? Hello? I'm trying to figure out how I'm supposed to link this? Okay, there it is. That was ridiculous and took too long. Oh my god. Monetization is unavailable. What? What for? Why? What? Not that I monetize these, but is it just because it's live? What was that? Oh, now it's gone. Okay. Sure. Let me link this out. Give me a sec. Oh my lord, why is this so unnecessarily difficult? I don't remember it being this complicated to stream. Interesting. Ooh, something went wrong. Cool. Watch time in the last 28 days, 65 minutes. People still watch. What are people watching on this channel? I have like one video available. I feel like not. How? Oh my god, why? No, it's not. Oh boy. Why, YouTube? Why? This is bad. I know about this one, Chief. You go live, and then you click the link, and that's like supposed to. Cool, and then you just can't see the comments. That's rad. Sure. Okay, fine. I'm gonna like this out. Like just watch the delayed stream. Cool and normal YouTube. So like now they make you use an encoder to stream instead of just allowing you to just stream through Google Hangouts, which was easier, but now they're like, no, we're YouTube and we have this cool new thing, and now you have to download OBS basically. Great. Great. What's the word I'm looking for? Oh my god, I'm such a bad English teacher. What's that thing? Oh my god. Impulsive. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, there we go. cool. It's doing its thing. Right. Just move all this shit out. Oh my god, my room is a mess. What's new? Man, it's been a while since I've used this mic. Whoa, the gain is way too high. Let's turn that right down. There we go. Oh, I just muted myself. I expect to see a dab once the camera goes on. Camera's not going on, my dude. That's not happening. It's 10 o'clock. Oh my god. I'm becoming one of those old people. It's like, oh my god, it's like 11 o'clock at night. So late. To be fair, I have work in the morning, but by have work in the morning, I mean I have a 3-hour shift. Don't come to Australia if you don't live here and want to live here, because that's unemployment is like really, really, really high right now, and you can be considered properly employed if you have 4 hours a week. So yes, extra pay though. Yes, if I wasn't being paid for Easter Monday, extra for Easter Monday, I wouldn't be there. Which is why I've been working all week. I do have a plan for this stream, kind of. Well, not plan. When do I ever plan anything? Going on prac and teaching in a school in like a week, and if my plan is to like show up. It's so bad. So bad. You have 12 months to get your life together when you're not on prac, and you just waste it. Yes, because you can't get your life together. Welcome to the world of postmodern literature. Yo, what up? Not much, my dude. Oh man, I'm not cool anymore. I don't know how to interact with human beings because I haven't done a stream in like 9 months. That video is coming, guys. I'm making something. It's not out. Supposed to be using Premiere Pro, and I still haven't learned how to use it. It's coming. New school year just started for me. Final year stress. Hope I can find time for Carol and Tuesday. Yes. I remember when that preview came out, like 6 months ago. We like heard that it was coming out, and I was so excited, and I really wanted it to hurry up and come out. And then like now it's here, and I'm just like, I'm just not up to date with anime. I literally haven't watched anime in so long, and I think that's really problematic for me because I really like it. Obviously, like, duh, but I haven't watched it in ages. The last show I watched was like full show I watched was literally that one show. I don't remember the name. It was really good. I can't remember what it's called because my brain is dead. Land of the Lustrous. Hozaki no Kuni. That was really good. That was really, really good. I really enjoyed that. Be cool to do a video on it, but that's not gonna happen because I just don't. It's not relevant enough to me to do a video. Cool show, but I need to get into watching anime, dude, more, because I'm really excited for Carol and Tuesday, and like I swear to god, the only anime I will watch at the moment that's like, there's only anime by 2 people that I will watch that comes out that's a simulcast, and I won't watch it until like a year later. But there'll be shows that involve Shinichiro Watanabe / Bones, or shows by Kunihiko Ikehara. So the new Zanzamai show, or is that what, Zanzanamai or something? The weird one! Exclamation mark, question mark, exclamation mark. Whoa, so wacky. Japan is like, WTF Japan. Remember when people used to say that? Wow, times have changed. I blame postmodernism for everything. Me! I'm a high school teacher. That's Why are we learning this, miss? Because postmodernism tells you have to. Why are we doing art? Postmodernism? Why did you grade me badly? Because postmodernism, it failed you. Not true, by the way. It's actually the exact opposite. Why are we doing this, miss? Because modernism? I don't even know. Isn't modernism, like, I don't know. I don't even know what you would consider modernism. Like, Virginia Woolf's books, like... I haven't read them, but you know. Wait, no. Well, no. Virginia Woolf's books are postmodernism, I think. Is Charles Dickens' books modernism? And then, like, Fitzgerald's books are modernist? Bitch, if you ask me what the difference is, I don't No. All I know is that Fight Club is postmodernist. It's great. Go read it. It's really good. Haven't seen the movie. Really want to. Probably won't for a long time. But it's really good. It's my favorite book. I've read like a whole 3 books in my like last 5 years, and it's pretty good. Flying Lotus and Thundercat is on music production too. Ooh, and Benny Sings writes and produces the ED. Flying Lotus. Oh wow! Like the Flying Lotus, like the dude, Flying Lotus. That's rad. I didn't know that. The opening is really cool. I'm really liking, like, I don't watch Watanabe shows ever. I just see clippets on Annie Twitter. I need to watch anime. It's so bad. But it's, you can definitely see, like, Watanabe's continuous, maybe not even Watanabe, maybe, like, Bones, maybe? I don't know. Just people involved with Bones' obsession with, like, that, like, mid-early 2000s, like, R&B kind of sound. You saw that in Megalobox, which that was Bones, wasn't it? And then that, I'm pretty sure, and then Watanabe was producing that, I think. You saw that in that was definitely in there. You saw it, Kekai Sensen had it, even though I don't think Watanabe was involved. He might have been a producer, but I'm pretty sure he wasn't. And you see it at shit ton of Space Dandy, and then you see it in Carol and Tuesday, and it's like, yes, yes, like one of the only studios that I've seen like pull it off really well. When I say that, please keep in mind that I've seen like no anime in the last 3 years, so bias statement. That OP though, yeah, it was rad. That's the only. The Carol and Tuesday OP is basically like the only anime I've seen in like the last like 4.5 months. It's so sad. It is so sad. I have a literal, oh my god, I can never remember the word, but the thing that keeps books in it, the bookshelf. Oh my fucking god. I literally have hundreds of anime in my bookshelf. Hundreds. Like thousands, like probably in the tens of thousands of dollars worth of anime, and old anime, rare anime, and like I haven't watched any of it. I've spent so much money. My Crunchyrolls, it's so bad. Yes, the OP's good. TLDR. Oh, Hosoki no, oh god, have I just read one comment fucking down. The Hosoki no Kuni OP. Oh god, just end my fucking life. Yeah, that OP was really rad. That was also a really cool opening. I haven't seen the show in like 8 months, so I don't have much to say, but it was pretty cool. Welcome to my analytical YouTube channel. It was cool. I'd rather not seen the Zen Huxtable. Whoops. That's unfortunate for you, Kek. Yes, flying. I work with Kendrick Lamar. Also, Shadow working with Anderson Paak Lotus. Thanks. That guy, the hip hop dude. You know, that guy who works with those artists. Yeet. What the fuck am I doing? Okay, moving on. Watanabe didn't have anything to do with Kekai Sensen. Yeah, I don't know why I got that. I don't know. I didn't even see Kekai Sensen. Though they are connected in the sense that they feature an artist on their soundtrack known for No, that is not connected. That's not what that is. We're not doing that. Not at all. I don't know where I made that connection from. Bones, I guess? And like, Watanabe like seems to work with Bones these days. I don't know. I've literally only seen 2 shows by the guy. It's so sad. Seen Cowboy Bebop, pretty good. Seen Space Dandy, that was rad. Seen Shanmai Champloo, no. Not the middle one. I haven't seen Kids on the Slow apart from like 1 episode. It was pretty good. Haven't seen the new show. That's like my love for like Ikehara. Like I love Penguin Drum like a lot. Like I don't know if I'd ever be able to like write anything about it because it's a lot. It's a lot. Is this like loud, by the way? I think like my mic is like, I'm gonna turn that down like a little because it's like a bit much. yeah, Penguin Drum is a lot, and I really, really just like really, really like Ikehara's work from what like my experience with Penguin Drum, and yet like I fucking haven't seen Revolutionary Girl Utena, like, and that's like everyone's like definitive. This is Ikehara's magnum opus. Fucking hell. Yeah. Okay, moving on. That's his minor, and I haven't seen it, and I'm just like, I'll get into it. But maybe it's just like the contradictoriness of me that's like, no, right? No, it's not literally an English teacher, and I can't tell the difference between words. Nice. The contrarian in me, that'll just till the end think that Penguin Drum is the better show, even though I haven't seen Utena, and I'll see Utena and be like, that was really good. It's like Penguin Drum more, and be like the 1% that thinks that, like me and like RC Anime are like. Does anyone remember that guy? Does anyone remember Matt from RC Anime? Remember him? Remember Anime Every Day? Oh my god. These guys don't make fucking videos anymore. Oh man, AniTube is weird now. AniTube is weird. Oh my god, I can't believe it's been so long since I streamed, but AniTube is weird. AniTube is weird and like decreasing in audience, it seems like, or at least audience is becoming more concentrated to certain people, but you know. Burns jazz soundtrack Western influence. Yeah. Sum it up. East Coast hip hop sound as well. Yeah, for sure. Ikehara, people seem to be blowing up about Zaran Samai right now. I have no problem with that. Though I find it interesting that Zaran Samai, it's from the previews and what I've seen in like the relationship between the three characters, it does feel kind of similar to his work on Penguin Drum in that the dynamic, obviously different genders and that well, not really, like 3 guys instead of 2 girls and a guy. And that seems... Wait, it's 4 guys, isn't it? But, like, you know, there's interconnected, like, trios there. That sparks that comes off as very Penguin Drum for me, but then when you had, Yurikuma, the show before that he did, and it was also 3 girls. It was also a trio relationship, or, I don't know what you call that. And there was stuff going on there, but I don't know. I don't think it blew up as much. I don't know if that has to do with if it was like, if one is better than the other, because critical studies and anime YouTubers and people on the internet, they go together so well. Critical studies ain't even what you think it is, okay? Check the Wikipedia. But like, the like super pessimist, like woke me is like, interesting how the show about the male characters is like super hyped and the show about the female characters wasn't. But it's probably just because I like wasn't paying attention to what anyone thought of Yurikuma, and then I'm seeing Zaran Samai all over my big page and I'm like, cool. But it does look really interesting. Like I really actually want to watch it if I'm going to. No. When do I do things? I literally just live to work in a supermarket and then like fucking teach. And then, like, that's it. That's my life. And, like, clean my room. And then just make it really messy the next day. That's me. Angela Anaconda. Remember that show? Lord almighty. Bless you. Thank you. If you could show Penguin Drum to your students, would you? Weird. Probably not. I think the show is too dense that even if you showed it to like senior kids, they're just not gonna get it. It's too long, so it'd take way too long to watch the whole series. And Penguin Drum's kind of like a show that you can't just watch like a little of it. Like to really get it, to really appreciate it. I think it's something that you could just watch episodes and show episodes, and like there's a lot of things you could talk about. The cinematography in the show is really interesting, and there's a lot of things you can pick at with how it represents how it shows closeness and how its ambience is used to separate characters and show relationships, and symbolism, obviously, with certain images, certain semiotics in the show, especially like signs and like train signs specifically. You could go into that and stuff, but like you kind of have to relate it to the English curriculum that you're teaching them to, and I can't like see like anything you could connect it to unless you were for some reason doing a unit about foreign film, but even then it's not a film, so it probably wouldn't work. And to like the show's like what, like 4 hours long, 5 hours long, like the whole thing. It'd just take too long to show them all, so I probably wouldn't. It's also kind of has some weird stuff going on. There's some weird things that it has with, like, Kabuki is like a teacher, and then you don't want to, like, do stuff that involves, like, teacher student, shows things that have teacher student relationships, because, like, kids, like, will bring that up to their parents, and then parents will get mad, even if it, like, means nothing. But I love that show, but I don't know if it's, like, young adult, like, kind of territory. Like, it is, because the characters are young adults, but, like, I don't know, I feel like at university, it'd be way more useful to use. You could use a couple episodes to do that, because, you know, uni kids are way more independent than high school kids. So probably wouldn't, is the very long answer for that. Like, when you're I'm like that. I am the epitome of that meme slash funny internet thing where people are like, when the word limit's like 500, that's a really low word limit, but let's just say that, for, like, the essay or something, and then you're just, like, putting all these, like, insert extra, like, additional space words that, like, just add to the work. That's me, but, like, every answer to anything ever can't just be really concise. I can't be concise. It's actually impossible. Okay. Now that I got all those little questions out of the way, oh no, I just saw the opening for Berserk show up on my timeline, and now that's a good show. Berserk is good. Would love to teach Berserk in, like, year 12, but you can't because it has rape in it. And, like, fair enough. That's kind of a lot. That's, like, a lot to bring into your classroom. But I honestly believe that Berserk is one of the best tragedies ever perceived in literature, ever, and I love Shakespeare, but, like, ever, like, it's really good, like, not Shakespearean, obviously, but, like, you know, like, maybe pre-Shakespearean, kind of, like, medieval dark drama, kind of, maybe, I guess that's after, but, you know, time-wise, I don't know, no one cares. But that's a really great tragedy. I'd love to do that. If I was to extend from this, if I was to use an anime in the classroom, I have talked about this on my other channel, Concept Candom BT Dubs. Don't tell anyone that this is my channel, because I will be fired. Love the education system. But if I was to use an anime in the classroom, it'd probably be something like A Silent Voice, Kono Katashi. I butchered that name, holy shit. Because it's a movie, and movies are the best options to go for. And I looked at the English curriculum the other day, and, like, Stranger Things season 1 is on it, like, for, like, text that you can use in your classroom to teach them, and I'm just like, why the fuck would you put this on there? Do you know how long it's gonna take me to, like, show my students Stranger Things? Like, that's, like, a good, like, 3.5 weeks of just watching this stupid show. Haven't seen it, don't come for me. But I'd use A Silent Voice because it's a movie, and it, you know, you can tie that really, really well into the curriculum because it's got bullying, and bullying is a big thing that you have to, like, teach about. It's a big, like, social thing that schools like to talk about, to be like, yay, we're the proactive school, woo. Really, like, really easy to understand symbolism. It's great and very, very inclusive of people that are deaf, and it includes sign language, and you can do some cool stuff. You can teach a little bit of sign language in the class. That'd be really rad. You can do so much for that. Like my teacher goal, like my, like, long-term goal, like, after I've taught in schools for a decent amount of time, one of my and even while I'm teaching in schools, one of my biggest goals is to get in contact with people that, and, like, get on the board for teaching curriculum, and kind of advocate for more foreign texts in the English curriculum in Australia, because it's, like, really trashy right now. There's literally one, do I just say this every stream? I literally say this every stream, but there's only one foreign text that isn't, we don't include American text. Fuck off, you guys, you ain't real foreign because you guys look the same as us. That was racist, I'm sorry. There's only one foreign text, that's a Chinese film, and that's it. There's no Japanese text, there's no nothing, considering how the influence of that popular culture and the boom and cool Japan and all that, and relating to Japanese media, and especially in Australia, Japan has a huge influence and a huge impact, and, like, a huge, like, place in Australian society. and there's like no text in the English senior curriculum, and I'm just like, what the fuck? So like my ultimate goal is to get like Kono Katashi on that list, because I think that would be a really, 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 really easy starter, even if people don't like the anime film so much, because the manga is apparently better, and I'm sure it is. Just to get that like starting influence, I think would be super, super cool. Something else I'd probably put on the list would be, try to get on the list would be like Mob Psycho 100. I think that'd be pretty cool. Student, coming of age, adolescent, stuff like that. Fully Cooley would be cool as well, but it might just be a little too weird for certain people that are running the curriculum. Because you got to consider who's like what board is putting the kids on here, and like the influence and the appearance they want to have, the rep that they want to build. And how politics will like shape things like this. So you gotta be like, keep it G-rated, even though fucking Kono Katashi had literally a attempted suicide scene, but spoilers. Can't really think of any other shows, but literally no one asked me, so I don't know why I'm talking about this. Monster would be cool, but probably not for high school. Stranger Things is forgettable. Oh, it's Mel. Yes. If you could show minion porn to your students, would you? Probably not. I think I'm over that stage where I spam that to everyone, but like that was a thing that I did, and like not even that mad about it. Stranger Things. Yeah, Stranger Things forgettable. Hello, Mel. It has been a very long time, and I'm very sorry. You great, big fan, big Mel fan, big Mel fan. I'm a big Mel fan. I'm sure it's forgettable, but like I can definitely see just why it's on there, because we want to relate to the kids and student culture, but we're not actually going to, look into that or ask the kids what they want, because that'd be fucking stupid, and our education system is owned by politicians. So we're just gonna put this show in, and then we can be like, yay, we listen to the kids because we put that kid show that people like, and some kids wear the shirt that says Stranger Things on it, and look guys, we're so cool, we're so great. So it's on there, but that's literally like the only like pop culture text that's like on this fucking list. So like I'm just like, sure, I'll take it. Sure. Like I'm not gonna use that, and instead I'm gonna use like Picnic and Hanging Rock. Like fuck off. Like obviously gonna use that. It's the only thing there that's like before 2001. Ooh, that was not a 9/11 reference. I apologize. Hey y'all's Mad Money Miles here. Is that which Miles are we talking about? I can't remember what that reference is. Roger, my dude, it's been a while. I need to get back in that Discord though. Maybe In This Corner of the World, that might be better for history class. In This Corner of the World would be a really good text. I can't believe that didn't even come to my mind, because like I really think Giovanni's Island would be a great text for for a history class, because it's like really, really, really just like so up like history correct, like the alley, like it's just so it's almost boring, but like in the way that like history usually is in high school. Like it's so G-rated, and it's so like features kids and empathy, and there's blonde character, look, it's a alternative take on like the interactions in World War, and look, it hurts children, look, tragedy, which I guess In This Corner of the World does as well, but it's also like a female character and growing up, and this has 2 male characters, and we know that the English curriculum loves its male characters. I'm like super jaded now about this, about teaching English, even though I still love it. Like I'm like super social justice warrior about it now, I guess. Wow, rad. Everyone loves that. Do you prefer teaching elementary, middle, or high school? I'm a secondary high school teacher, so I don't teach elementary school. I'm actually not a qualified teacher yet. Like, I'm a student teacher. I will be at the end of November. Ooh, exciting. But I'm a high school teacher, so I teach middle and senior. So high school, I'm guessing you mean 10 to 12, because I think that's high school in America. High school in Australia is 7 to 12. I know, it's fucking retarded. I don't know why they decided to do that. It's stupid, and it just makes year 7s feel really stressed, and can lead to them developing anxiety disorders, which is great as a teacher to have to like confront and deal with. Thanks, guys. My favorite grade level is probably middle school, honestly. I haven't like had an opportunity to really like teach a high school, like a high school, like from year 10 to 12 before. I've only really taught like my main years that I've taught like 7s and 8s, and I'm teaching year 8s, year 10s, and year 12s this term. Mostly year 8s though. 2 year 8 classes, 1 year 10, 1 year 12. And I really like year 8s because they're like smart enough that they can have like not really deep conversations, like, because, you know, they're still developing their like problem solving skills and ability to like abstract thinking, like that's not quite there yet. You can still have cool conversations with them, but at the same time, like, you can be really goofy and they like think that's funny, and they're way easy to impress in year 12s, in year 10s and 11s and 12s that are more like social and more worried about like they're more focused on identity and like self-preservation than a younger kid is. So you can just show them like and tell them like silly things about the world, and it just blows their fucking mind, and that's like rad to see, because like you tell you 12 and they're like, oh, I don't care, and they really do care, but they just won't tell you because they're too cool. And year 10s would be like, show like year 8's like an old iPod, and they went fucking nuts. Like, I told them that like Mount Franklin water doesn't come from Mount Franklin, and they fucking like, it blew their minds, and I was like, this is rad, you guys are awesome. They're also like super high energy though, which is like intense, but so probably like that middle school area. But when I become a more experienced teacher, I definitely would probably stick to 10 to 12, just because it's like, it feels a bit more meaningful. Good. If my next treatment goes well, I might be able to go back. Hell yeah, Mel. Fucking get it. You're doing so well, Mel. You're doing so well. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Just getting up in the morning, that just means everything, Mel. I'm so proud of you. Still uncomfortable with anything positive put my way. Same. Literally the same. My psychologist like tries to be like friendly to me and like tell me that like I'm worth it, and I'm just like, yeah, sure, maybe I'll think that one day. It's great. I feel you. I hope being put to sleep 3 days a week for seizures will do something. Ooh, you're dealing with that now, Mel. Oh my heart, Mel. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mel. You're doing so well, though. I'm so proud of you, girl. If you could, would you become a homeroom teacher? You mean like a teacher? When you talk about homeroom teacher, are you referring to like elementary school, like a teacher that teaches like all classes? Because if so, probably not. It's too intense for me. I like those 70-minute sessions. I like teaching and being in and out, and then that sounded really weird, but probably not like a homeroom kind of deal with like elementary. Then that's not a thing that I can even do, because I can't actually teach elementary school because I'm not qualified. I'm a qualified secondary school teacher, not an elementary school or primary school teacher. So I probably wouldn't be a homeroom teacher. If you're talking about homeroom, like that thing that they do in the morning for like 10 minutes before class starts, like that's you. That's just your job. You do that and then you teach them whatever class they're doing. In my case, English or history. So I am technically a home teacher. Ooh, but not like a home teacher, like teach everything to the student, teach them math, science, blah, 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 all in one go, and I'm their teacher. No, probably not. Even if they did that in high school, I don't know. Like, I can understand them doing that, but I'm not really for it personally, even though like you can build more connections, because I think for the kids it's kind of worse, because then they're stuck in that one class with those same kids over and over and over, and if you have problems in that class, like that can really easily build up, especially if there's like fights going on in the class, which is more likely because those relationships are building and are more concentrated in that one classroom. So you're gonna if stuff like that builds up, they're way more likely to erupt, especially in classrooms with kids that have behavioral issues or have like mental stuff going on. And in addition to that, they're not like moving around, like that moving time, like to moving to different classrooms, because I have more than one teacher, like that's really valuable, and it's really good cool down time for kids that need it and need time to be able to socialize, need that break, rather than just like sitting in the classroom or standing outside the classroom while the teacher gets ready for the next class. And you're combining like different students into different classes as well, so kids get to interact with different kids that aren't just that same group. So I don't think wouldn't be very beneficial for high school kids. So probably not. Probably just English and history. Magnetic seizure therapy. Oh, that sounds intense. Well, but you can do it. I know you can. You are a strong person, even if you don't believe it. You are, because you are alive, Mel. And even if you were not, you would still be really strong, because you are just great. And I'm so proud of you, Mel. You're just doing so well. Hell yeah! People just having combos in my chat. I think I'm gonna be really gross, and I'm going to go get my toenail clippers and just be disgusting. And while I do that, I will probably talk about what's going on with my videos for the billionth time, in which I'll say that, oh guys, videos are coming, I'm gonna make them, and then just fucking not come out. And then 5 years later, like, make one video and then be like, okay guys, we're back, and then like not make a video and then just delete my YouTube channel. It's not happening. I still have ideas and I'm still passionate about said ideas, but we're gonna talk about like what ideas that I want to do right now and what ideas I kind of don't. So give me a sec. I'm gonna go get that. I'm gonna mute my mic because there's a high chance someone might come in here. Privacy. What's that, fam? Okay, we back. It's ECT with no memory issues. That's rad. Memory issues are not great. Okay. Oh my god, I got distracted by Twitter again. What's new? Okay. Hey Google, brighten my lights. Did you like that shit, guys? Did you like that shit? Like 3 or 4 people watching this. Okay, so my channel, right? I'm gonna try and like multitask, and I'm probably gonna cut my foot doing this, but you know, that's content we live for, honestly. Probably not a great idea doing this on the chair and not like on my bed, but whatevs. Hashtag spring break. Oh. So my channel, yeah, wait, like, bitch, what the fuck is no? Just being like, I'm gonna make a video, and then like, not. That's, well, the video that I was like supposed to be focusing on, that I'm like was trying to like do, and I did like a shit ton of research for this video, and like I tried writing the script a handful of times, and like I've got like half a script there, or like maybe like a third of the script like done, but like I kind of don't know what to do with it, or if how I'm doing it is like, you know, like is, how do I say, I don't even know, like, if I'm satisfied with it, because there's so many different ways that I can write the script, and the script I'm referring to is my video on Bon Iver. The way, the interactions I have with that, his music, Justin Vernon's music, are very personal and very, like, very conflicted, because I have a lot of connections from that music to other people in my life, and the video is kind of like therapeutic in a way that it would be built, that I want to build it, and I want to use it to communicate with someone about like my own growth, and about growth for them as well. And that's not very easy, but at the same time I want it to be analytical, and I want it to be an analyzing of Justin Vernon's music and of the Bon Iver's albums and EP so far, and how I think they're connected, and how I think his music has changed throughout that, and I think it's interesting and cool and unique to him. But it's like hard, because at the same time, like, I want it to be about me. Everything's about me, and like, is that gonna be interesting? Is that gonna be like, it's a completely different audience? And I don't know if I can like satisfy myself by being able to like write something that like feels like, yeah, this is a good argument, yeah, this is a good video, but at the same time have it be something that like I feel like at peace with, because the topics that I'm dealing with in that video are very intense and they're very like personal. So I write the script, I'm like, yeah, that sounds pretty good, but at the same time I'm like, how do I weave those creative parts that are supposed to be representing of like my feelings and what I want to say and to the people that I want to say certain things to. So I can, it's kind of like making that video would be like kind of like me moving on from certain situations that I've been to that are tied to the music, and from people and really toxic situations, and kind of working on my growth in that way. But like it's hard because like at the same time, again, I've said this like 30 times, trying to make it watchable for an audience that likes Bon Iver's music or maybe isn't even introduced into music, and trying to like make an argument that is like not just I feel he said he went to the Ace Hotel and I went to the Ace Hotel as well, therefore this music is for me. um Pretty sure she's still dead. Me? Yes. Yes. The short answer is I'm still fucking dead. So I put a lot of pressure to like, because like I've put like a lot. Ow! Oh, I just cut my toe. Fuck. Um, don't leave your nails till they're really grown out to cut them because you will fucking hurt yourself. I put a lot of pressure on myself and on this video to like be really meaningful to me, and it's hard. It's like not possible to just be like, oh, I'll just make it and like whatever. I'll just like detach from that because like it's become such a big deal. I'm like all the time I'll like think of little things that I can add to it, new ways that I can like explore certain feelings and certain ideas, and it's a lot. It's like a lot, and so like I don't do any other videos and I don't like put research elsewhere or time elsewhere because I'm like too focused on that and too focused on like, oh, I can't do it, like, so like I'll just do something else, and like my mind is really good at making myself procrastinate, so that's fun. So then I don't do it, and then like so I don't have any new videos out because like, oh, I'm gonna do the Bon Iver one, but like doing the Bon Iver one like means like bringing up like a lot of my old history. It means bringing up like a lot of personal feelings that like kind of been buried a little, I guess, and like, and at the same time reintroducing myself back into like software and how to make videos and how to write them and make them interesting and stuff like that, and it's very difficult. And I think what I'm going to do with it is kind of put that video to bed for a little bit. I still want to make it, and I don't even know if I would release this like as a video or if I would just unlist this and send this to people that might want to see it, because I also don't think it's a very good video to have up on a channel. One second. Okay, no, back again. The channel is inevitably, even if like I try really, really, really hard not to connect it to it, and I am, maybe, I don't know, will be connected to my school stuff and my job and everything like that. And it's probably not a great idea to just have this video of like me like pouring out my heart and soul and talking about my like big life problems like out there for like my students to see. Like that's pretty unprofessional and that's like not great. So like I've got that on my head as well, and I'm just like trying to figure out like what do I want this channel to be? What do I want to talk about? What do I want it to look like, and how do I want it to function, and like so blah 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 blah. And so, and just handling all that with like how much school stuff I have. Like school stuff is intense, boy. But even more so than that, like just getting my life together is intense. And feels very difficult and impossible, and like it's not, but like it feels like boy, you know what it is. Like fucking haven't made my bed in like 2 weeks. It's really fucking bad, and I don't like that that's the case. And just trying to balance like life and stuff. Like I want to make videos and stuff, and I had time. I literally have had so much time. I literally had like 10 months off from uni to have time to make videos, but I just couldn't. I just couldn't put myself in that mindset, and I think that focus on that Bon Iver video is like really holding me down more than it is like pushing me and motivating me to make the video. Because again, every time I write the script, I've got like so many different sides of me like fighting for like what I want this video to be and how I want it to exist. And I think it'll when it when I feel really comfortable to be able to embrace that and try and like work through that content and work through those feelings that I have for that music and the things that are tied to it, I'll be able to make something that I'm decently satisfied with. And I know people are always like, oh, well, you gotta just try not to be a perfectionist, and good enough is good enough, and don't think that close enough isn't like good enough, and like that's not a good mindset, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I know about that, and I am a perfectionist, and it's very problematic and has led me to fail 1 or 2 units in university. But I do want this to be like, you know, it's a big deal for me. It is something that I don't want to just half do, or something where I'm just like, yeah, it's fine, because like, again, there are people that are going to see this that are tied to this, and that I'm trying to say things, and this is my only kind of way of communicating to them. So it's like, I would rather not butch that. Like, butch that. Wrong word. ER in the end, my friends. So where that leads me to is I'm starting prac and will have literally 0 time to make videos. Great. I'm just trying to like wash my face every day, dude, because like I'm not, and it's a problem. It's really gross. Same with like doing my teeth. It's really fucking gross. I can't believe like I'm a person that people think is like got my life together, because it's not true. Right. Meditate. You should all meditate. It actually helps, but I don't meditate like ever, and even though I know it helps me. Okay. That ramble out of the way, where does that leave my channel? And I'm not talking about this channel, by the way. I'm talking like my actual channel. This is my like secret stream. Despacito 2 is my big video on this channel. Talking about Concert Candid, that channel that I'm going to actually use, and is tied to my university because it has my university projects on it, and it's what I use to upload them. Not a great idea, but you know, we make do. It leaves me in a weird place. I think what I'm going to end up focusing on at the moment are 2 video ideas, and it's probably going to come back to the Steven Universe one again, and how I think that show represents parenthood, and I'm very conflicted on it, because I'm like very behind, like very, very, very behind on that show. Like I stopped watching right after like the like Yellow and Blue Diamond, like when they go to no when they go to fucking, they jump in the fucking pink diamond feet and like they go into the fucking land, and then Steven gets fucking stuck in a fucking room from White Diamond. That's like the latest I've seen. Oh, spoilers. No one fucking cares. No one here cares about Steven Universe spoilers, my dudes. I hope. I pray. So I am behind on that, but and there are some things that have come up, and people really don't like that show at the moment, and like it's done some like super like things that I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like really, like really, we're going here, we're gonna go this route. Like I feel that as well. I have problems with the way it's dealing with its antagonist, and it's kind of just like friendship solves everything kind of like output. Like even if it's like really well meaning, like I'm kind of just like, are you fucking like really, we're just gonna throw. And what they did to Rose Quartz's character is still fucking really, really, really very conflicted with, because it kind of wrecks my thesis a little bit, but we're gonna work with it anyway. Still want to make that video because I think the first half, and there's still some little things in the newer episodes, and I'm assuming the ones that I haven't seen as well, I think there are some interesting ideas to talk about, and interesting connections to how it deals with parenthood and child nihilism. No, not child nihilism, holy shit, child narcissism, rather, that I would like to make a video on. So that's probably where we're gonna go on, because I'm a lot less connected to that than basically my entire like identity connected to this one fucking music artist. A bit easier for me. And there's also a new topic which is very impulsive, very typical of me. I'm totally not impulsive at all. My hair is not blue. Well, it's actually not, it's brown now, but it was for like 4 years. Anyway, would be a video on, this is like really random, and like no one fucking, like none of my audience in quotation marks, people that watch these videos, like a whole 4 people, like my Discord, kind of care about this topic, but I'm kind of not doing it for you guys. I'm kind of doing it because I think it's cool. It's the Walking Dead's final season, like the game, like the Skybound / Telltale game. The final season is season 4 of the game, obviously. And I think it really does some cool stuff, and I think it's very empowering for teenagers, and it, I think, has some interesting things to say about empowerment and disempowerment for teenagers and adolescents when it comes to post-apocalyptic literature, and which is very typically a genre that is utilized to empower adolescents and children, though it often comes with like very like negative kind of impacts, like not great endings for a lot of those books. But and if you look at like the way that the previous seasons have gone, like it looks like they're going to like go on that typical ending, like, you know, the ending, and they do something. They spoilers, but like I'm not really, I'm just gonna say like ending's not totally negative and not totally the world's fucking ruined. And I really like that because the main characters are teenagers, and because they are empowering and they are in control of their world and their lives and their environment and the place that they live in. And I think that's really, 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 really cool. And it is great for teenagers playing it. And like I would fucking use this in my class if it didn't have swearing. And it's also cool because, you know, like relationships and female character writing is pretty good. And it's a good conclusion, blah 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 blah, critical theory, blah blah blah, critical theory, blah 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 blah. I'm a reviewer now, woo woo woo. I also think it does some cool stuff with emotional intelligence, like a little bit. Like it's not like full on. Like I kind of wanted it to go further because I kind of wanted to make a video just on that because they really do a really, really, really good job on it in the first episode of the game, and then they kind of just like it doesn't really exist as much in the other episodes. But I thought it'd be really cool to look at like a post-apocalyptic literature and how it empowers, who it empowers and who it disempowers, and how that relates to the genre as a whole, how that relates to this game, how that relates to postmodernism and postmodernist post-apocalyptic literature, probably with a decent relevance in relation to Australian post-apocalyptic literature, because that's a thing that I know a little more about, but, you know, worldwide. So I had to read some books and read some articles and stuff, but that's something I am really interested in as well. I need to actually play the games because I've only seen people play them like a fucking loser. And watch the movie versions. Oh, cool. People still do that? Yep, I'm one of them. So I think that'd be cool to follow. And I want to make a video on Clannad, and then I want to make a video on Oni Plays maybe, and then I want to make a video on The Big Lebowski probably. Like, I got a lot of plans, but it's gonna happen one day. I assume you mean the trait narcissism. Yeah, no, the trait narcissism more so than like the actual like disorder thingy. Narcissism in Steven Universe, because like I just kind of think that a lot of shows that kids I have a little bit of research into this, but like I need to do more. Like the shows that a lot of kids watch, like they're not teaching them to be narcissists, but the way that like children are like by design, children are narcissists because that's how like their brain works, and they're all very much about like what things mean to them and how things like function, and like understanding the function of themselves and being the one everyone else serves them. Like that's literally how babies function and how young children function. Especially, I really like that the show kind of combats that by like giving those the parent characters personalities, by giving them backstories, by giving them interests that aren't just Steven, and lives that aren't just Steven. And it kind of like teaches like your parents don't know everything, and that's totally okay, and you can teach them as much as they can teach you, and like it's okay to like care about them, and their lives matter as well. It's not just everything about you. Not everyone exists just because you exist and because you're here. And parents can do things that are contradictory to you as well, and that's okay, and we can learn from that, and we can grow from that as long as it's not toxic or abusive, obviously. Which I don't think the show really is quite there enough. I just really hate what they did with Rose's character, but I don't think I would classify it as like ruining that idea. So that's something I'd like to talk about, but you know, one day. Yeah. School's happening. Teaching middle and high school next week. no fucking clue how it's gonna go. We pray. We fucking pray. We'll update on Twitter. But I also think I'm gonna kind of leave that stream there though, because I do actually want to go to bed. I have to go to work. It was a little early. Wow, 9 a.m. so early for me. Kind of is. And I'm trying to like learn to like wake up at like 6:37. Was supposed to spend like 8 months doing that, and it just fucking didn't happen because my work is trash. But I kind of need to do that because that's what my life is going to be for the next 4 weeks, and then I'll have a month off, and then it'll be that for another 5 weeks. So rad. So I'm probably going to go to bed now. But I kind of just wanted to talk about that and get through that because like I kind of been feeling that lately, and I was just like looking like randomly fucking watching this 51-minute video, which is a review of this really bad book by a YouTuber called Paperback Dreams. She's fucking rad and like awesome. That video was great. And I was just like randomly, I had like motivation to like search post-apocalyptic literature and empowerment, and that's like a thing on Google Scholar. Like that's a thing that people write about. And I thought that was cool. I'm like, oh my god, there's all these sources. I can like read these sources and like I can learn more and like I can make a cool video on that, and that'd be rad. And then I spent 35 minutes trying to get a free subscription to Headspace, and I couldn't because there's no fucking subscriptions on. Cool. Great. I know I can just pirate them, but like maybe let's not because it's easier to not. But anyway, I think I'm gonna leave that stream there. Maybe stream more in the future. We'll see what's going on. Y'all should wash your face. I think the description of this says like stop washing your fucking face with your body wash or something. Yeah, stop washing your fucking face with body wash, you children. That is completely true. Stop doing it. It's really fucking gross, and that stuff is not supposed to be on your face, fam. So yeah, it's a cool time. It's a cool time. Then, if you're still there, where's my drawing of Dwayne The Rock Johnson? Haha, good meme. Remember that from like 7 months ago? Fucking I don't know why I do. But Mel, you are the best. Mel. Love you, Mel. You're the best. You're the best. So proud. You can do it. You can do it even if you think you can't. And I know that means fucking literally nothing because I know how this shit works and how like sadness works. And I know that like doesn't like take through, and like your brain can't just magically be like, yeah, okay, I'm like good now because other people say it am. But I think that, and I will continue to think that, and you can't do anything about it. You big illy, Mel. Big illy. Best girl.